Hey, friend, Mr. Controversial is back. Good morning. Good morning. Well, where's that? Some of y'all, it's not morning, but in Cali it's still before 11, so it's good morning. How y'all doing, man? Peace to you, brother Showtime. Good to see you, fam. Good to see you, man. How's everybody doing? Hope y'all blessed. Not right now, Miss Beverly. We're gonna do the show tonight, cause I promise you, I was supposed to do a show yesterday and last night, and I skipped it because I had some issues I had to deal with. Backpack. Peace to you, family. Yeah, Miss Beverly, you can get it in tonight if you want to call in tonight. You can get it in tonight, You feel me? You want to call in tonight, and you can get it in. Copybooks. I'm kind of trying to get away from that so I won't be so, cumbersome and bring around and lug it with me books. So, book of life, family. Yeah. But yeah, Miss Beverly, tonight, call in and you get it in on whatever subject you want to talk about. I don't care what it is. If you want to talk about flies tonight, you it's on you and anybody else. Backpack, all of y'all brothers, I'm going to have the call-in number up live for y'all tonight so you call in. 1800, Showtime, all of y'all call in and, man, and shoot that off, Yeah, man. So like, share, subscribe, family, and follow me on Instagram, EdwardsMichael3447. I didn't post anything last week because I didn't like the bow tie I had on last week. I try to put up on Instagram, shot of me every week with the gear on. Not this kind of gear, but the gear. The kind of gear to make Negroes jealous enough to make whole shows about me wearing the suit and the bow tie. Yeah, I do that because I'm a professional musician. I can't go to my jobs and my gigs and go have meetings with people and sign contracts and stuff and do what I do with people that have, respect for themselves. You can't go over there with this on. Of course, this is a Cavi shirt and it's it's nice. But I can't do what Kev Gills and Izzy do, Got a business, got an image, got a life, got a woman. So yeah. But thank you, brother Showtime. I appreciate that, man. I pride myself in, the way I dress, especially when I'm going to work, And man, it's just good. Every black man should have a good suit. At least one. At least one, family. Buddy B, speaking of truth, what's up? I ain't seen you here in a minute. Good to see you here back, man. Miss Candy, hey. You on your lunch break? This one will be about as long as a lunch break because it ain't gonna be long. I just wanted to come and announce the show for tonight and then touch on this good topic that y'all might want to call in tonight and talk about if you got it. If you got the missiles. Yeah. And I even added some y'all gotta excuse the noise in the back. The Mexicans is working today. But I added some stuff for y'all, man. So when we do questions and answer, when y'all get ready to answer, if you give me a wrong answer, and it'll be louder because we're gonna have it in the Bluetooth. Y'all heard that? Yeah, that's your wrong answer buzzer. And we got some other stuff we're gonna pop out with. And we also gonna bring out, I'm gonna let y'all help me pick which company to do t-shirts from, because I'm having a bit of a dilemma with that. Buddy be speaking the truth. I'm gonna ask questions tonight, people gonna answer, and it's gonna be loud, I'm telling you. I'm gonna hit that. Oh man, yeah, just adding some stuff to the show, man, because I appreciate the people to come. my the other channel, I think RBG Hebrew 2, that thing growing like a goddamn Venus flytrap, man. I think I was at 300 subscribers on that channel in March, and now it's closing in on the 1,000. So thank y'all to everybody that support both of these channels. You know what I'm saying? Much love, much respect to you, and may God bless you, especially when y'all. I hear somebody playing the piano. Y'all hear that? Some nut playing all of the keys on the detuned piano over there. But anyway, but yeah, I love the family, and you know, I'm gonna do some special things for y'all to show my appreciation. But the t-shirts, like I said, I want y'all to come back and help me pick between these two companies. One of them I really like, and the other one I don't like, but the money is better. You know what I mean? And these goddamn t-shirts cost. I see why some of them shirts be in the store 20 and 30 and 40 and up. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna do something that's secure for the people, so we're gonna make it affordable and not robbery. You know what I mean? Nobody don't want to pay no $30 for no goddamn t-shirt. Feel me? Nobody don't want to pay no motherfucking $30 for no goddamn t-shirt. So we're gonna talk about that, and I'm gonna let y'all help me decide. And yeah, did y'all know California has legislation out here talking about splitting California into 3 different states? Northern California will be what? I don't know what they call it. LA County will be California, and Southern California will be Southern California. Its own goddamn state, like North and South Dakota, North and South Carolina. You know, it's a trip, but you know, Miss Beverly says she will pay that much. Yeah, yeah, I do too. Sometimes this shirt I got on right here, I actually didn't buy this, but when I looked up the how much the shirt cost when it was first made, I was like, what the hell was they thinking about? No, gifts are gifts, but come on, yeah, I'd rather the money. Real talk. But I'm gonna let y'all help me with the t-shirt picking the company, family. So y'all do that for me. Come back, and then your pay for helping me do that will be calling in, and I'm gonna let you shoot off your torpedoes and missiles. You dig it? Quid pro quo. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Like I said, shout out to all y'all that come and support. Yeah, they thinking about it. They got legislation right now. They sent me the goddamn the ballot. I mean, well, the measures and stuff the other day. You know. And let me tell y'all something. Black people ain't always been always been Democrats, family. Do you realize most black people before the civil rights era were Republican? I thought we couldn't vote. Go do your history. Even after the Voter Rights Registration Act, all black people were not Democrats. Did you realize that? For real, for real. Let me tell you something else about the fucked up Democratic Party. The fucked up Democratic Party, how many of y'all in your state does the Democratic Party send you lists of the legislation, the proposals and all of that before each election? Most Democrats, they don't do that. But when you're Republican, they make sure you get the shit before you vote. You realize that shit? Come on, y'all. How many of y'all Democrats? Raise your hand. Put a 1 in the chat before we get to the subject. Put a 1 in the chat, family. Because people think the Voter Rights Registration Act made us all Democrats. Democrat. Miss Beverly, a Democrat. How many other Democrats? It's Candy, Democrat. How many other Democrats? How many other Democrats, family? Put your 1. Don't be ashamed. I know Israel Doctrine watching and he worked for the feds, but don't worry about that nigga. How many of y'all Democrats, family? 3, 4. Well, is that 3? 3 so far. How many of y'all Democrats, family? How many of y'all Democrats, family? One more answer. Just give me one more person. Tell me what you are. Democrat? Are you a Democrat? Come on, one more person. All the people in there watching. Come on. One more person. Gorilla Cop, God, Democrat. Candy, Democrat. Miss Beverly, Democrat. Democrats support the Child Victims Act in New York. Republicans are the ones blocking it for 12 years. State, New York State. But federal law, normally doesn't even work in lockstep with state law. Showtime said, look, Showtime said it's the same goddamn party. Let me tell you something about the Republican Party. I believe it was about 10 to 12 years ago, partial birth abortion. Partial birth abortion was not supported by damn near any Democrat. You realize that? Back when we were signing the petitions. No, I know what you're saying, Ms. Candy. I'm not trying to even shit on Democrats or nothing, but this is just all facts. The reason I'm saying this is because, like I'm saying, a lot of black people feel obligated to be Democrats, and it's not even historically proper, neither is it necessary, to follow exactly only what our family was. It doesn't work, and a lot of times it works against us. That act, I want you to call in tonight and talk about, shoot off some missiles about that, because that deserves mention. But I was just talking about partial birth abortion. And this legislation that was brought forth was not brought forth by the Democratic Party. It was actually brought forth by Republicans. Signed that petition. And because that was such a pressing matter at the time and a pressing matter of the day, I said, you know what? Why are not Democrats talking about partial birth abortion? A lot of people don't even know what partial birth abortion is. Even 2018, today, they don't know. They have no clue. But partial birth abortion was what agencies used to not only rob you out of your children and their organs and their bodies, but they used it like a gray area between breaching the law and being legal. Murder. It was a law that after a baby breaches the womb up to his neck, he comes out, or up, as they would reach in and flip the baby around, right? Most babies are born top first, right? But if that head comes out of the womb, a fully formed baby is normally deemed a person. Well, partial birth abortion, they had several types. But I believe one of the types, if I'm not mistaken, was to manipulate the child's birth, whether his feet would breach the womb or his head breached the womb first. Whichever one it was that allowed them to do this and not be called murder, they used an apparatus called a syringe, in which they would suck the contents out of the baby's lower brain from the back of his top of his brain, or the lower part of the brain stem and the upper part of the spine area into the head, suck out the contents. A kicking baby. Partial birth abortion. And those babies were not all 5-month-old, 6-month-old, 7-month-old. Some of these babies were babies delivered normally. Like you go in and deliver a baby. Look up the wretchedness of partial birth abortion, and when you see what it was, you're going to ask yourself the same question I asked myself. Well, why is it not that all black people say, God damn, we need to be working on this, and we need to get away from the fact that all these other Negroes in Washington and other places don't even give a goddamn about this, and they're all Democrat. The Republicans, mind you, and the old white man, old white Christian preacher, came up with the legislation and the petition to actually go to Washington and put this in people's laps, that this shit is wrong and it's murder. That day, when I signed that petition, I changed my voter registration, my voter, you know, my voter clothes. I was raised to be a Democrat, and I said, God damn that. Why be a Democrat? Most Democrats vote emotionally, not vote because they've read the bills. That's the truth. I just said to y'all, how many Democrats get in the mail before every election a list of the legislation and bills so that you can read them and go make a competent decision? Do you realize damn near no Democrats get those letters? Y'all just Democrats, see, y'all got any? See that? That's another, a point that should make us all say, God damn, fuckers you want me to be a Democrat for, and you want me to go vote ignorant. Yeah, they called it not murder. They called it not murder. Partial birth abortion was not murder for a long time. Killing fully formed babies. Some of y'all babies, y'all have babies at 5 months and 6 months, and them babies live in an incubator. The same size little bitty baby, they was having induced labor sometimes. Force you to kick the baby out. And then flip him around, bring his legs out and his arms out, and hit him in the back of the head with the fucking needle. Suck his whole brain and his spirit and consciousness out. Oh, that's legal. That's okay. It's not murder. And you see, none of the Democrats, when I was coming up, nobody talked about that. And I was so shocked. That's what made me become a Republican. And the fact that there's just got no goddamn point in me just being what my mama was just because she was that. And I want to challenge y'all to go look up. And first of all, ask yourself, why am I a goddamn Democrat? Ask yourself, what does the Democratic Party mean to me? Not what it means to the DNC. But what does the Democratic Party mean to you as an individual, as a black man or black woman, or as a brown man or brown woman, or as a mulatto in America? What does the Democratic Party mean to you? Yes, Brother Showtime. And let me tell you something else. Some of y'all hate Democratic candidates. And we're going to back up so I can get some of the comments. But some of y'all hate these Democratic candidates. And don't you know, because you are a registered Democrat, even if you don't go goddamn pull the lever, they already got your vote. So sometimes through state, local, and federal elections, we all might even skip the vote thinking, man, I don't like him. I ain't finna go give my vote to him. But in fact, you have already done that by being a Democrat and sometimes being an unenlightened Democrat. Not all Democrats are uneducated. Some Democrats are Democrats because they're working on a purpose. There's nothing wrong with that. It's like Miss Candy brought up that act in New York. There's many Democrats a part of that. Many. And I give kudos and props for that. But as a whole, the Democratic Party has not been for black people. Truthfully. We had a black Democratic president. Y'all. And he didn't do a goddamn thing for you, me, or Israel doctrine. Look at Izzy, y'all. Izzy come all the way through damn near a decade of Obama. A decade of Democrat Obama. A decade of black Democrat Obama. And this nigga didn't get nothing done for Izzy. In fact, Israel Doctrine's house got worse. And not only Izzy's house got worse, but the black house got worse. Donald Trump didn't create Chicago, y'all. The Democratic Party created Chicago. The parents that won't whoop these goddamn kids created Chicago. You know what I mean? But anyway, let me not get into colloquialisms. Let me go back to the actual point and the truth of what I'm saying. Don't be a Democrat or a Republican because your mother or your father was that. I'm going to ask this question again one more time because there's more people now. How many Democrats receive legislation bills so that you can read them before each and every federal, local, state election? See that? Miss Gloria knows the facts. Original Democrats were slave masters. And that's why I said to you, black folk ain't always been Democrat. Real shit, Gloria. That's real truth. And a lot of black people don't ask themselves, why am I a Democrat today? What does being a Democrat mean to me? What does it mean to me? Does it mean just an identification as akin to my mom? Or do I know anything about the Democratic Party? Do I vote as relates to the legislation that the Democratic Party submits per administration? Is the Democratic Party in line with your worldview? See, a lot of our people never, ever, 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 ever think to even ask themselves that question, nor deal with that the sister just said there. Most of the white people that were your slave masters were Democrats originally. And for some reason, just like history is always done to us, the tablecloth gets snatched from under us and we end up all on the floor and don't know why. I'm asking you, most Democrats don't get in the mail legislation, bills to read and consider before you go and pull the lever. That should trouble you. I don't care how many, it could be a local election, it could be a federal, it could be a state election. They make sure they find me and send me those bills so I can read them, research them, figure out what that means to me, if it's in line with my worldview, and then I can go out and make a conscious decision, a conscious vote, you know what I mean? But again, that's the same that the Democratic Party does not do that for Democrats on a mass scale. Let me go to some of the comments. I think says Democrats are more deceptive than Republicans. I believe so. Not individually, because some of the greatest people in our community are Democrats unknowingly, but truthfully, Democrats are the most deceptive. I just talked to you about Barack Obama. That was a slick-ass, deceptive serpent. Slipped in on your vote and your need and your color, but didn't do a goddamn thing for you as a people. Look at Israel doctrine, family. Barack Obama, you need your ass whooped for Israel doctrine, brother. Look, L. Hillary Clinton. Is that L? God. L. Yeah, they treat Hillary like she's God. And Hillary is one of the most wicked bitches this side of the sun. Y'all, most of y'all have not done the research on all of them people, and I'm taking a chance. I'm taking a look, I'm taking a chance saying this, but I ain't the one that said it originally, so fuck it. Y'all found out all the people that Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton had killed, or I ain't gonna say had killed, I'll say allegedly were murdered from the time that they were governor. He was governor in Arkansas to the time he became your president, getting a BJ and a bazooka. Y'all don't know nothing about the word bazooka, huh? A bazooka is a quick blowjob. Break. like a woodpecker. Goddamn president, man. Democratic president. Past littered with body bags. His brother caught up in the Iran-Contra scheme as relates to the drug running, not necessarily the guns. Did y'all know Bill Clinton's brother was a dope head and a dope runner? The FBI or the CIA got him on tape saying, while they was pulling the keys off of the goddamn plane, loading them into to be distributed, this motherfucker said, save one of those for my brother. He's got a nose like a shovel. They got this shit documented. Bill Clinton's brother. Yes, Bill liked that fish scale. Like that good goddamn fish scale cocaine, man. What would make a man ask a woman to suck your dick in the White House? Cocaine. What'd you say, Rick James? It's a hell of a drug. Have y'all Democrats done the research? Or y'all just think that shit is a lie? I'm telling you, if you look up Hillary and Bill's past, you will be scared as fuck. You say, what the fuck? Bill and Hillary Clinton got as many body bags in their past of people that was around them as some of your biggest gang members, some of your biggest gang gurus that started Crips, getting Bloods and GD, BD and all that. They got a lot of bloody past and a lot of body bags behind them. And Hillary and Bill do too. All Democrats. Yes, those Clintons are criminals, family. Indeed, Miss Beverly. And they are worse than any gang members because they got money and power. They don't have to do drive-bys to hit and miss. They send people up in your house that don't miss. They got a whole trail of body bags to prove what I'm saying. These are Democrats, y'all. Barack got Izzy in the poorhouse still and won't wash himself but once a month when he get ready to debate a white man or a mulatto. You notice Izzy don't bathe when he's debating black men. This nigga here put, Miss Beverly, Izzy put grease and everything on the other day, and button his goddamn top collar, button up to the top collar on his best behavior, debating a mulatto. And he did the same thing when he had Harry Rosenberg on his platform, refused to cuss in front of that white man. Refused to say anything degrading to that white man. Actually let the white man disrespect him right in his motherfucking face. He called himself Israel Doctrine, and you got a goddamn Jewish man telling you what thus said the Lord. You fucking nut. You dress up for white people. You dress up for Jewish people, and you dress up for mulattoes, but your brothers, you dog them out. Victims is your brothers, you dog them out. What does being a Democrat do for you, Israel Doctrine, brother? Some Democrats are working. But what does being a Democrat do for Izzy? Izzy said he was going to be the mayor of Park in Arkansas. And when I sit down there, a couple videos to his competition, that lady sent back, this guy doesn't even live in Park in Arkansas because I don't know anybody like this. I'm sorry. Oops, Izzy. Did I say I did that? Fuck is you running for office and you're a pedophile. You're running for office and you into child porn, G. You're running for office and your house looks like the last episode of Hoarders. You running for office and you're chasing child abuse victims. Global media. He running for office and won't wash his ass unless there's a white man present. He running for office but don't got a job. He running for office and told us the other day the word pastor ain't even in the Bible. Lord have mercy. Have mercy. Yeah, I sent that goddamn video down there. What was that lady's name? It's a white lady. One of your people that was in competition with you, Izzy. I sent that goddamn video, and that woman said this person does not live in Parkin, Arkansas. I said yes, he do. His name's Carl. Pappy name was Carl too. That lady said he don't live here. I said yes, he do. That's y'all's trash. And y'all gonna fuck around and let this nigga in the goddamn in office. I ain't heard from that lady since. She was probably shocked and scared. It's like finding out a fucking terrorist live in your town. Look at what this nigga been doing on the internet. Look at what he been doing. 400 videos on Hassan Campbell. he was just starting up by that time. He was just only maybe 50 videos deep. Running for office, but describing Poppy's hair with a sexual tone. Look how I got my do-rag tied today in a little bun back here. Izzy said Poppy had that baby hair which you could swing left and right. Woo! I'm trying not to laugh so hard, man, and loud because got so many people out here. Izzy said Poppy got that hair, that ponytail. He called it a ponytail. And the ponytail which he could swing left and right. Who imagining Poppy swing a ponytail left and right but Israel Doctrine family? Sitting up there imagining what Poppy hair looked like from the back after he come up out of the water and shit and run his hair through it, his finger through his hair and shit. That's the idea Israel had probably running through his head when he said that. What type of nut ass nigga do that? You running for office, but you talking about Poppy's hair in a sexual overtone. Yeah, Poppy had that ponytail which you could swing left and right. Called Poppy a red bone family. Yes, he did. Y'all, in my line, this nigga called Poppy a yellow bone. Red bone. Yo, man, let me get off the Democrat shit, because we are all family, Democrat or Republican. Let me get off that shit and get on the subject, man. Shout out to Global Media, man. The title, and what is the title? I think I might have forgot. Thinking about the goddamn politics and shit. What's the title, y'all? What is the title? Let me look on the tablet. Let me see. What's the title? I done forgot the goddamn title, y'all. I gotta give myself one. Don't be forgetting the motherfucking title, man. Give myself a beep. You know what I mean? What the title is, y'all? Minimize and then tell me what this goddamn title is. I'm gonna get to it probably before y'all get to it. Let's see. What is this down? Oh, Izzy is throwing a temper tantrum.
Izzy is throwing a temper tantrum.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Izzy's throwing a temper tantrum, family. What happened to that boy 2017 is DEAD. And y'all see the thumbnail? The thumbnail is Izzy. Up smoking them goddamn cigarettes, drinking coffee all night on the computer. Jacking off until he lose weight. And you've been waiting a couple months to masturbate. How we know that? Any man with a penis, gay or straight, you ain't had no woman in that house in over 5 years since I met you, and they cut your cable off. My nigga, you probably been jacking off imagination and shit. But you back online now. Don't tear that dick off, Izzy. Don't pull it off, baby. That's what Izzy sound like when he jacking off, y'all. He got that dick squeaking. Nigga, you need a woman. Brother, you need a woman. God damn. Why do you need a woman, Israel? So you won't be on this motherfucker intercepting child porn videos and not reporting it. Come tell us on Poppy. But you ain't tell us that you been on YouTube for over 10 years, my G. How you ain't know how to report that porn video, Izzy? You never answered that. You come on the camera and talk about everything Poppy, but you don't answer that. How the goddamn police let you walk off like that? You've been on YouTube for 9 years. Going on 10. Excuse the noise. Going on 10 years, bro. And you telling us you ain't know how to report a child porn video? You got to get the bus. You got to get it. Over and over. Because you a goddamn liar, boy. And why you ain't there? You telling Poppy, tell us about his life. Tell us what kind of food you ate last night, Poppy. Tell us what flavor your shit was last night, Poppy. Tell us what flavor your dick lint is, Poppy. Yeah, your nut lint. Tell us how many colors of ball lint do you got, Poppy? You want to ask all them questions of him. But you won't tell us who that trashy motherfucker was that sent you that porn video. Want to know if Poppy motherfucking ass lint is cotton candy flavored. But you won't answer a question about that child porn video, huh, G? My. Hey, y'all, me and Sonetta was talking one day. Shout out to Sonetta. Me and him was talking one day, and we said, Sonetta said, man, Mike, you know it's about at least. I ain't heard Israel Doctrine run none of them being their cause, his cause. But his cause has definitely been Poppy's draws. 400 videos worth. And all of that work being all for nothing, that would make any motherfucker throw a temper tantrum, family. I don't care who you are. If I did 400 plus videos on one subject, one man, and then I find out, I'm out there bad. Look at what I used to be and look at where I am now. I used to be a teacher of the Bible. Still a goddamn fool, but believable at least a little bit to like the lady that gave you that $700, that old lady. You're just like Lex Vortex. Gigolo. Oh, yes, you are. Begged that old lady out of $700, and she gave it. And he lied to that lady over and over and over and over and over. Let me tell y'all how he lied to her and us. Around November, I think, or December, whenever it was, when I think Brother Polite, no, it wasn't December, it was before that. Whenever Brother Polite went to jail, or had his little issue, not went to jail, had his little issue with the LAPD, they jumping on the brother and shit. And Sonetta had a show about it. He called and talked to Polite on the show about it. Polite explained all the stuff that happened. Do you not know that very same day Israel told us, and here's the lie, and many of y'all done heard it. When 2018 come in, I'm done with this shit. He said he was done with the Poppy, he was done with the Polite, he done with the Sonetta, he done with the Michael, he done with the Botsem, he done with it all. In 2017, he said when New Year come, back to Bible. Is he back to Bible? Is this nigga back to Bible? Is he back to Bible? Is he back to Bible? Or back to Poppy's balls? You lied to the lady that bought you that goddamn computer, bro. And you ought to be so ashamed of yourself that you get that woman restitution, bro. Because I'm sure that lady didn't give you her hard-earned $700, man. She probably took that out of her retirement. You begging and shit. I'm sure she didn't do that for you to be making 400 videos about the dude that was abused by Africa Bambaataa. Because that's the bottom line here. All of the bullshit and the fluff he tried to play back and forth. You see, theft by deception. Not at all. Global media said ain't paid her a red cent. Nothing. Not only have you not kept your word, but you ain't gave that lady a nickel. Black mind, what's happening, fam? Peace to you. Ain't gave a sister a nickel. Boy, if that was my grandmother, brother, I swear to God, I'd come and snatch your motherfucking computer. If that was my grandma gave you $700, nigga, and you're up here 400 videos in on Poppy, nigga, I would come to your house and try to catch you in the yard, and I'd run by your motherfucking ass like a goddamn... Boy, I'm telling you, think I was the road runner or something. I snatch your computer. I take it from you. And go throw it on the road and break it and tell you, come your ass out here in the road and pick these pieces up, clown. Not $700 from an old sister. Sister could have been buying her some clothes and some food, some light bulbs for her house, some medicine, how high medicine is today. A lot of these people ain't got no insurance. And you're taking money from an elderly sister to chase Poppy and to jack off. That's that sound when you whacking off. That's how it sounds when you've been waited 3 months to jack off and they hit your goddamn, they turn your box back on. This is what it sounds like. This nigga been waiting for 90 days, Sister Gloria, to whack off on a computer an elderly sister bought for him to preach the word of God. But all he's preaching is Poppy's dick lint. And what happened to that boy? You know, this nigga got so mad, I came out and I proved the boy ain't dead by something that he said his motherfucking self. By some shit he said his motherfucking self, y'all. I got a video of him admitting the dude's brother actually came on air. He was fucking with Star about that. But only thinkers understand what is the truth. If anyone in that boy's family ever been on any air or on any mic and they didn't make it prime motive of the day to say what happened to that boy, my brother, he's dead, then my nigga, your argument is dead. 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 If I had a brother and Africa Bambaataa had him killed or raped and killed, I don't care if I'm on Israel Doctrine Show or on Good Morning America. That's what I'm going to be talking about. You feel me? And I'm pretty sure y'all too. Something happened to one of y'all. Something happened to one of you too early. Something happened to one of y'all family members for me in the equation. Hey, Khalil, how you doing, brother? Love you, man. I don't hate you. Lord have mercy. This shit get deep. And he's even now saying it because he know he can't get no more dangerous than what he doing. Everybody know what you're doing. Everybody know you've been snitching. Everybody have heard you say over and over, you're trying to build a RICO case, conspiracy, and other shit. And y'all better go look how serious RICO is. When you got a nigga on the air trying to put 30 people and talking about degrees of separation, family. This is his favorite word. Nut ass nigga. I've never even shook Sanetta's hand. And of course he's my brother. But as far as business, we're not in the same business. We have the same ideas, the same teachings. But Sanetta is a journalist. I'm a musician. You can't put me and him together talking about our businesses are conjoined. Fuck is wrong with you? You crazy. So I gotta file his own taxes and I do my own. But this nigga here trying to get everybody locked in together as if we all, number one, if we all agree, which we don't, as if we all believe in the same shit, as if we all run in the same cliques and gangs at some point in time, which we have not. A RICO case. How many of y'all, if I could get Big Meech on this motherfucking phone right now, Meech to tell you what to do when you got a nigga out here trying to build a RICO case on you. Pimp C, if Pimp C was alive today, rest in peace to Chad Butler, Pimp would tell you what to do with a nigga building RICO cases in the public. And Khalil Amani is definitely an FBI informant, but I can honor that because he told that. But Israel, when it's blown out that he's a snitch, he come on the air and say he's not a snitch. All the while snitching. I'm gonna say that shit one more time. Yes, Khalil is distancing himself from Izzy. Why the hell Khalil didn't bring you on the Oxygen channel, whatever the fuck that was he was on the other day, whatever channel he was on? Why Khalil ain't bring you on there with him, Izzy? Because Khalil know your smell goes before you, just like the word of God goes before a righteous man. Now, I'm going to say that one more time. Why didn't Khalil bring you on that show? Because Khalil knows your smell goes before you, just like the word of God goes before a righteous man. You stink. You stink of pride. You stink of commandment breaches. You stink of homosexuality. You stink of bisexuality. You do. What did you say about him? Poppy got that ponytail which he could swing back and forth. And he is a red bone. You know, when you in jail and you looking like that, you really be looking like a woman. A motherfucking snitch. And when he finds out that the community sees that, Basim said, that's right, I forgot he claimed that he might have been a victim. Bro, Izzy claimed he been a victim of everything and everybody. Everything and everybody, family. I guarantee you, if that old lady that gave him $700, if somebody give her a platform and she put out a video and say, I didn't give him that money to do this kind of evil, I bet you Israel Doctrine would do 200 videos on her. Bet that. Bet that. How I know that? Because that's what you're doing to Poppy. Why am I saying that? Israel, I have a video, and I played that song. I want to be down with what you're going through. Want to be down. Who was that, y'all? Who was that? Monica or Brandy? I had Izzy on that video, and I still got it. I might put it back out for y'all to see. Brandy. Brandy was on that video. I had that soundtrack on there. I mean, that track on there. Because Israel Doctrine was, he ain't just started acting homosexual when it comes to Poppy. This shit that he's doing now is directly a product of two things. Poppy turning him down to continue your mama. And all you see, 400 plus goddamn videos. And he ain't worked on Bambaataa yet, family. He ain't worked on Bambaataa yet. When he started with Poppy, when he started the issue fucking with Poppy, he wanted to be down like Brandy. I want to be down with what you're going through. I want to be down, 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 down. But how now is Poppy the worst motherfucker on the planet? See, all of this disrespect to Poppy actually came to a head the night when he said, and I quote, y'all, they can't take much, cover your ears. Poppy said he was going to dig Izzy's dead mother up, shit in the goddamn grave, I think, and take a piss, and then open the casket and smack her with the goddamn shovel. That's what Poppy said. Poppy said that. And although I'd never heard a nigga say no shit like that in my life, and I done heard some of the most crazy shit, I grew up in Detroit. I grew up in Southeast Louisiana. I done seen damn near everything except for somebody going to the cemetery to dig a motherfucker mama up and take a goddamn shit in the grave. Let's get the visual on that, man. See, because this is what got Israel doing that. This is why Israel can't sleep. Poppy reached inside Israel's consciousness and left a fingerprint on his soul. I said I ain't never heard a nigga say, I'm going to the goddamn cemetery. Dig your grandma, dig your mama up, open the casket, shit in the goddamn grave, take a piss and smack her with the motherfucking shovel. Bink! Whew. I know murderers. I know killers. I've seen murders up close. But I ain't never seen a nigga shit in the grave. I done played for thousands of people's funerals. Oh, family, I done played for whole family funerals, family. That's more than hood shit. That's some real shit. That was to let Israel Doctrine know who you really fucking with, G. Because although I'm trying, although I'm changing, although I'm a Muslim now and I submit to Allah, I had to deal with this damn prison and this damn projects. And I grew up there where everything is going on. Izzy ain't lived that kind of life. Even when Israel was growing up in Chicago, this nigga was given a sheltered existence. Because any nigga that was born in Chicago and actually grew up in Cabrini Green, you know what gunshots sound like, god damn it. You know what the motherfucking pen is, god damn it. And you know what killers do, god damn it. If you grew up in Cabrini. If you grew up in, what was it, Robert Town Home, whatever the other one is. If you grew up in those places, you know the face of hell is actually worse than you could ever imagine, truthfully. Go to Chicago. When you see those girls dumped in dumpsters, and you say, God damn, who would do that? Izzy don't understand that there's people out here that have done that do that, and that will do that. And Poppy tells you every day he been to prison because he used to be that kind of person. Why would you fuck with him like that? Why would you push a brother that's been to that type of prison and that type of existence? Why would you push him? Do you hear these motherfuckers over here? Why would you push him to that? If Poppy done been living with killers, he'd have been a killer. Why would you play a fucking game with that man? For the same reason you get your bitch ass up every day, every 3 weeks or so, and say, oh man, I'm scared. He literally said that. He's scared. But when he see what a nigga actually will really produce after you really fuck with somebody bad, that shit, I'm telling you, Poppy left a fingerprint on Izzy's soul. Izzy didn't expect that. But Izzy, I know you licking from the bushes, my nigga. Truthfully, brother, that ain't shit. Because if a nigga can get that mad and say that to you, boy, you better think about what ain't being said. You playing with people that don't give a fuck about you, bro. In any way. And you're doing wicked shit. Wicked shit. And watch this. Poppy talked about my mother too. And I got a little upset. Cause the brother tried to touch my soul. I blocked it. Sprayed a little Windex on my spirit and soul and moved on. I got mad about it though, I ain't gonna lie. Got to be honest. That shit is a motherfucker. When somebody talk about your mother in front of people like that, in front of a lot of people, that shit. And if you don't have your head and your shit together, that can spin you off into the place where Izzy's at. But Israel, bro. Me and Poppy are associates. Comrades. I even say I love a brother and I respect a brother. After all of that shit. After me calling him Pop and all that fuck shit, and these niggas still running with that. After he talked about my mother, I didn't do 300-400 videos on this man. You know how we came together and got our piece, Sister Gloria? Miss Beverly. I called Brother Hassan one day and we talked this out live on the air. That was back when Papa was lumping me in the same being with Israel and conscious speculation. And mind you, Izzy, small world, and life and death is real. Where's conscious speculation? Nigga, we done asked and put out the request. Open your mouth and answer. I haven't heard a word. Y'all heard a peep from conscious speculation yet? Not me. Izzy say, I'm scared. I know you is. I know. But Poppy talked about my mother, brother. Oh yeah, he did. And I talked about Poppy some fucking bad. But the Lord came and spoke to me during my prayer and told me to stop that. Why? Because that mother shit ain't really hurt me. It just aggravated me a little bit. Him being angry with me, talking shit about him, that didn't anger me because I talked shit about him. When I talked to the brother on the phone He didn't curse me out. He didn't talk about, nigga, I'm finna come shoot you and kill you, motherfucker. Whoop, whoop, wop, wop. No. We talked it out. And after that, we did what brothers are supposed to do. Walk on the side of each other. But Izzy, you wanted to do an interview with Poppy on his birthday. This nigga was mad because Poppy didn't want to let him interview him on his birthday. I think it was one of those shows. Why's Poppy supposed to come spend his birthday with you? And ever since then, I've told everybody around me, I don't care what y'all do, I'm not going back that way. Now, Hassan may go back that way or may think I'm going that way, but I'm not going back that way. Because I see potential in that brother. I see righteous work in that brother. And I see the fact that that man's story is true to a very extremely great degree and very much unique. How many other niggas are out here talking about what happened to them so that somebody else can get help? See, all of those things plus the brother's demeanor on the phone when I talked to him showed me some things differently about him than you, Izzy. And so what happened to that boy? Nobody don't want to help you, Israel. Let me just tell you this. Let me tell you this. You getting on there fucking with Malik today. Malik ain't gonna help you. And you can fuck with Malik all you want to. And you can hate on him because he been on this show and my other channel. And Malik is my brother. No matter how light-skinned Malik is. Shit, if I don't go outside, I'll get high yellow too. Malik is my motherfucking brother. I don't give a fuck what you say to Malik or about me to Malik or about Malik to me or whatever. You're not going to affect any of the relationships between this circle of real men. Now, what you can do, Izzy, is you could do what I told Poppy the other day. I told Poppy, look at Tazariak, bitch ass. Oops, excuse me. I said, look at Tazariak, clown ass. I said, he's in Israel Doctrine's chat. For what? Don't this nigga got your number? God damn. Tazariak, you and Israel Doctrine need to do a show together. Call it Two Bitch Niggas in a Pod. Not two peas in a pod. Two bitch niggas in a pod. Why am I calling Tazariak a bitch nigga? Because you know how to contact Poppy, clown ass nigga that's perming your goddamn beard and you're over 7 feet damn near. You got Poppy's number, nigga. You probably know where Poppy live at. But you go to a fool ass nigga like Israel Doctrine to ask a question? After all this time, nigga, get the fuck out of here. You're a clown, Tazariak. And a coon. You're the one that's supposed to be out here still walking with Poppy. Nigga, you came up here on the camera acting like Poppy is your son. You fucking fool. And after you found out, hey, Bruce Dallas, how you doing, my brother? That's my new addition to some of my stuff I'm going to show y'all tonight. And I'm doing just to spice the show up a little bit. Just to make it a little bit more dynamic. Because when I do like this, I want that to really hit. You dig it? Tazariak, you need your big, tall, bitch ass beaten with a belt. How are you claiming that you cared about that brother at any time, but you left incomplete work? You get a 0, my nigga. You get no goddamn credit. Heather. Pop. The snap, you dig it? Tazariak, you get NC'd, goddammit. You don't get no credit for that shit. In fact, that's a strike against you. That you would start a job, start a work, a good work, and then not see it through. That showed us your motivation. Oh, yes, it did. It showed us your motivation. What the fuck were you on camera acting like you have a license to do psychology or psychiatry? Fuck were you doing out there? What were you trying to do? Were you promoting your next lecture? Trying to get some tickets sold? Because I ain't seen you since that day actually put your shit on the line for the brother Poppy. But I did see you in Izzy's chat the other day like a big old bitch. Excuse me. I'm sorry. But you got that man's number, clown. Fuck is you asking Izzy anything for? Maybe it's because you got a 501c3 and Izzy's a federal snitch and y'all set up to a Tazadoc. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. That's just what it looked like, dog. You bitch. Excuse me. Excuse my language. Excuse my language. Reel it back in. Sometime I go black, y'all. Got to forgive me. But Tazariak, you're a clown because you started a work and did not complete a work. A supposed labor of love for your brother. And then you got the nerve to bring your clown ass on camera and tell me and Sonetta, and that's not a tear, y'all. I'm sweating a little bit. There ain't no tear. I ain't crying over these hoe ass niggas. That's sweat. But then come back on camera and tell me and the brother Sonetta that we causing a confusion when we was dealing with Poppy and we was kind of, going back and forth a little bit and we was doing all that fool ass shit that we stopped. We're a confusion. But I was teaching Poppy what Stockholm Syndrome was. Some shit you probably laid on him as a bad diagnosis. See that? And what happened? You became the distraction to Poppy's issue. You became the distraction. How did you become the distraction? Because in the same motherfucking federal line that got Irritated Genie a job at Homeland Security. In the same motherfucking federal line they got FBI informant. Tell me I ain't lying. Tell me I'm lying, family. When I'm saying Tazariak, it's your fault. Really. You became the distraction. Because when you have a building erected and we riding by that building every day, we say, that's going to be a nice building. And then all of a sudden, you see no more construction workers, ever. Then you start to see trash built around the motherfucking building that's spread everywhere. Then you start to see crackheads living in the building. Whose fault is that? That's the nigga that started and didn't complete it. Now I have to take Sonetta off the table. Why? Because Poppy's been on Sonetta's show too many times. So many times that they've been arguing. And I don't like that shit. I'm just telling you. I refuse to be Poppy's enemy because him and Sonetta going back and forth. And I refuse to be Sonetta's enemy because I love that brother because him and Poppy going back and forth. And I refuse to be Brother Polite's enemy because those three entities hate each other. Hell no. It's my job to keep them close, even only through me, if that's what I got to do. See, I don't start a work and finish it and not finish it. I don't start a work and walk off from it. I don't call somebody my brother and tell them I love them and then won't go down with them or for them or fight alongside them. See that? Ask Poppy what I said about what I do when I call a brother my brother. Usually for life. I'll fight with you when you wrong. Fight right on the side of you. I'm going to fight with you when you're wrong or right, and then I ain't going to beat you up in public. I'm going to take you in the back and then express that ass whooping to you, and then when we come out in public, we going to show solidarity. You dig it? That's how you complete a work, fuck ass Tazaria. That's how you do it, my nigga. You don't run to get you a 501c3. You an irritated genie. You two brothers are the least trustworthy niggas in the community. I don't trust nobody to work for Homeland Security at any time. I don't give a fuck, bro. You Tazaria, all y'all fucking with the feds in some type of way. Kev Gills come on the air the other day, told me the feds said I'm next. So the police and the FBI telling him shit now. You must be a goddamn all-star snitch, bitch. They telling you what to say? They telling you what happened? I didn't know snitches could get in that deep. That's right, Miss Beverly. I learned that in the street. That's how we was in my hood. I don't give a fuck that nigga slapped this dude, mama. If we all fighting, we all fighting. You dig it? Right or wrong, I'm fighting on the side of my brother. And then we'll fix the other shit later. And so since Tazaria became the distraction by way of absence and apathy, I felt the need and the duty to step alongside Hassan and say, I'm not going to let you abuse him. I'm not going to let you paint him up to be this and that when I know what y'all bitch ass niggas are doing to him, and I know what kind of brother he is, and I know what potential he has in him, negative and positive. Why? Because I grew up the same fucking way. I'm not going to let you fuck with him. So I'm going to nail your ass against the cross every time you get close. And that's for life. When I call you my brother, you got to do some fucked up shit to me for me to walk away from you, Tazariak. You big old tall fool ass clown. You put your life in danger to play games about this issue. The niggas could have rolled by that press conference that day and wrecked the whole motherfucking scene. We wouldn't have been talking about this shit at all today. You niggas probably would have been in the casket if that would have happened. You put your life on the line. Why? See, you and Israel are just alike. Y'all take chances just for clicks, just for likes, just for attention. But you don't take chances to be brothers. See, when Poppy said some shit you didn't like, you distance a little further. But that's when you're supposed to come closer. I know you a young dumbass nigga, Tazariak, and I know you young in the scripture, and I know them niggas ain't teaching you a goddamn thing. But brother, I'm telling you, you're the reason. You're the reason for Izzy. If you were there walking alongside Hassan like you were supposed to be, instead of asking Israel questions, Izzy wouldn't be out here doing that. He wouldn't. Izzy would take the chance to attack you because your name in the circles that he want to be in is bigger. So he'd have attacked you instead of attacking her son. That's the nature of a fuck nigga, man. That's a shame. But that's the politics this dummy play. Cesario, brother, it's your fault, man. When you gonna take your ass back and fix the fence? When you gonna go back and pick up all the boards and shit? All that shit you left on the work site. But then here your big stupid ass is. Nosy as a motherfucker. Just like when I slapped your ass on Facebook and told you, stay the fuck out of me and Gorilla Hebrew business. Fuck out of me and Gorilla Hebrew and Zion Lex business. You all on Facebook. What's going on over here? Nothing. Fuck out of here, you retard. Excuse me. But Tazariak is a retard. Look at the shape of his frontal lobe. And you all over here and all over there on Israel channel. Wonder what y'all talking about. Why don't you call Poppy? Fucking nut ass nigga. Left the battlefield, man. Left the work site, family. No, these niggas ain't growing up in no real hoods, Miss Beverly. These niggas growing up under fool ass niggas that are childish with them. That's how you get up and you 40 and 50 and you a gigolo and shit. Like Lex and Israel. And you 40 and 50 and you running around here on the camera. A nigga talking about, watch this. Let's piss Kev Gills off. You coward. If a nigga say they gonna fuck my kids, dog, I'm gonna go to his house and tell him. There they go. There you go. Fuck him. Go ahead. Try it. I ain't gonna call no motherfucking police first, cause the police ain't no first responders, clown ass, bitch ass, coward ass, snitch ass nigga, Kev Gill. The police ain't first responders, nigga, and neither are the feds. The daddy and the mama is. Test my theory, my nigga. Come on camera and tell me you gonna fuck my kids. Watch I show up at your door, just like I told you. Hey, man, this is one of my sons. Go ahead and put that dick on. Go ahead and do it. I dare you. Real fathers don't run to the police. Hey, this nigga said he was gonna fuck my children. I'm so scared and I can't protect my babies. And told y'all niggas what to do when they're playing with your family. Go to the motherfucking moon on their asses and take your ass to the nearest armory. Make a purchase. How can you be a father and be proud of yourself and this man ain't laid a hey, big duck? I had a homie in Louisiana that was my motherfucking homeboy. Me and Big Duck used to love some guns, boy. Duck is one of the greatest rappers I've ever seen in my life. Black man rapping Spanish and everything. Yeah, that name hit me like this. Boom, in my chest. Peace to you, man. See that? Showtime said, where I'm from, we either talk it out or chalk it out. And that's the only way real men really deal. If you can't talk it out, fuck, chalk it out. Or chunk it out. Chunk them. Or chalk it. Or talk it. Real men don't run off. Real men don't become manipulators and shit. What you gonna do when your son gets old enough, he get 21, And he come on the scene, come on the internet and he see all of these videos the people that stole with your ass snitching to protect your son. Come on the camera snitching on everybody. Yeah, Michael Edwards, they told me you're next. Motherfucking FBI and the police probably laughed at your bitch ass when you said that. They probably said they just don't know. Michael used to be a criminal, but not anymore. Michael buys his weapons out of the store, has receipts and shit. Michael ain't slapped the shit out of a nigga in about 10 years. Believe that. Last time I slapped somebody, like slap, it was a mailman. And I almost got thrown in prison for real, for assaulting a federal employee. I hit him in the face with a fucking sandwich. Motherfucker wouldn't put my mail on the porch in a rainy day. I told him, I said, man, if I had to come out there and get that mail, it's going to be some smoke in the city. He parked his truck, threw it in park, dared me. I come outside eating that goddamn sandwich in the rain. And he reached me the mail when I got to the door. I ran back with that motherfucking sandwich and hit him in the face with that motherfucker. Had mayonnaise, bologna, bread pieces in the truck. Then the motherfucking police came. But I ain't calling no motherfucking police to be first responders to my kid shit, bro. Believe that. Even if you got to call the police, you better be the first responder and let them be the second. Big, and I say big dick, not big duck. Big dick Dolomite. Oh, goddamn, bro. Way down in the jungle deep, a badass lion stepped on a signified monkey's feet. The monkey said, motherfucker, can't you see? You standing on my goddamn feet. Who is that? Shout out to you, Dolomite. Man, my daddy used to play Rudy Ray Moore every Saturday on the record player. And I'm from Louisiana, and Rudy Ray Moore, which is Dolomite, he used to come to the neighborhood where I lived at. Yeah, I actually got to see Rudy Ray Moore in the club one day. And that nigga talk shit just like he talks shit on them records. Rudy Ray Moore. I think Rudy Ray Moore had a movie called The Human Tornado. It was like a ghetto porn movie. You know what I mean? Them niggas was wild into some wild shit back then, Dolomite. Yeah, man, Dolomite. I thought that said big duck. That said big dick, Dolomite. And some people in here like, what did that nigga just say? What the fuck was that? That was a piece of one of Dolomite's stage play things, man. He used to come on and do that. You know, he's like the first spoken word person ever. He's a comedian and an actor. Yeah, shout out, rest in peace to Rudy Ray Moore, a.k.a. Dolomite. Did you see his Kung Fu flick? Yes. I think he had more than one. I think it was two, like 2 or 3, huh? Or 2 or 3 that I know about. Don't mess with my thing. Stop. This cat out here trying to tear my speakers, my earphone. Get back. Yeah, I seen that. And a lot of black men back in that time, like in the Superfly era and the Mac era, all them cats was into Kung Fu. Yeah. Yeah. And actually, we might talk about that one day, because martial arts is not just akin to Asia. Martial arts had some roots and inception in Africa. I could prove it. I literally can prove it. But we'll get on that later, man. How about this one? Brother says, that's for effing with me. Yeah, no business, born insecure, motherfucker. Bro, I'm going to play some Dolomite today. I'm going to play some, man, because I think our people need to get a little bit of that and they digest that, man. People, man. Rudy Ray Moore was a great brother, man. Buck wild, but damn.